Good morning, ducks! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the duck adventure for April the 10th. Poor little ducky. We've got another one in the hospital, guys. I found this little ruin Friday morning when I was rushing to get out of here, doing all my chores, get everything set up because I was going to be gone for the day. And this poor little girl was in the mud, couldn't move. She actually hasn't done any moving since I put her in here. I think I might give her a bath today. And give Stripper a bath too. But her back had all the same attack signs. And you can see the broken feather on her back there. I think a goose did her. Either a goose or a male Muscovy. But she's not walking at all. I just tried to get her to walk, and she's got to use both her wings to stand up. But you know, we've seen this before. Give them 3 days, 4 days, and bang, they're walking again. So we'll keep her in here. But I think I'm gonna give them a bath. Stripper's due for a bath, anyways. All right, well, let's go do morning duck chores and start our day here. You a little more energetic this morning, Doug? Yesterday, Doug had a rough day. Doug was a little bit hungover. Oh, he's got a little bit of a spring in his step again today. He was bad yesterday. So was I. I was a little bit hungover too. Got a little carried away by my buddy's party closing his business down. Dougie got really carried away. He actually blew me away, guys. I can't believe that dog. There was about 40-50 people there. About 40 people. And Doug was unbelievable. He was a little attention whore, I'll tell you that much. He had everybody down pat as far as getting food. The dog spent all night mooching. He unbelievable amount of food he ate. So yesterday Doug had a food hangover. And I just had the old-fashioned hangover. So nothing happened here that was spectacular. See, they're coming over, they want out. No girls, not yet. Soon though, really soon. Once the lake opens up, and it's harder for the predators, because last night I heard the coyotes right in the yard again. So they're still using the frozen ice to get across the lake, or get across to here from my neighbor's place on the back side. This group of Canada geese is what woke me up this morning. They flew into the yard and Doug started barking. They've gone back over to the other side of the lake. I think they came in and had a corn snack and left. But they want to come out so bad. I'm sorry, ducks. I don't know if you guys can see the steam coming off the water over there. It's about minus 14 here right now. See the steam there off the water. It's minus 14. It's a beautiful spring morning. Not. But the ducks want out bad. And guys, I can't thank you enough for this the support on us, on getting Casey Neistat to hopefully help us, with DJI. And I've had some private messages from people, that I should have a fundraiser for a drone. And honestly, guys, spending money on a drone, like if we could get one from DJI to do, the epic shots on the lake with the ducks and the rushes and that kind of stuff, the amount of use is limited, and predator patrol. It's not something that I could use all the time, and to spend, by the time you buy an iPad and the drone, with US dollar, the exchange rate right now, it's like, oh man, it'd be like pushing 2,300 Canadian. And for the amount of use I would get out of it, that's just not a good use of $2,300. Honestly, it's not. If I'm going to start dropping that kind of money, I would like to buy another camera, because I think this one I'm not using right now. Any day this year, something's going to happen, and we're going to be without a big camera. So that's because it's 3 years old, and I've shot over 10,000 videos with it. and it's gone through an awful lot of stuff here, different, water and rain, and well, water and rain, same thing, but it's got, and snow, and cold and warm, and I got a hunch the electronics this year are going to give me a problem. So spending $2,300 on a drone that, well, like right now, today, I'd have absolutely no use for it. It's not until the ducks, we get them going to the lake, that would be this summer, it would be just epic to see, the aerial view and the rushes and the water. And so if we could get a drone from DJI, that's the kind of thing we need for the duck adventure. But, if we're going to be spending $2,300, live streaming is really the best bang for our buck, guys, because that means every one of you could enjoy the ducks every single day and see things that only I see, because I don't have the camera all the time, and a lot of time I'm in the house and the ducks do things, and it's like, honestly, it would be just epic to have a camera going in the pen all the time. When the ducks are in the pen, camera's on, because the things that go on in there, like this morning I was laying in bed listening to them, and they were just going crazy because the Canada geese came in, and I sat up and I looked out, and they were just, it was like a party going on. And that's the kind of things that happen. And if we had, a live stream on YouTube where, you come to the homepage, and it's like, and the way YouTube is, if you've got a live stream going, as soon as you go to the homepage of my channel, it's like that is the predominant thing right there on the screen. So like everybody could just click on and see what's going on with the ducks. It's live streaming is absolutely the biggest bang for the buck for the show. And the drone is just a nice little touch for when the duck adventure gets massive. We've got 800, 900, 1,000 ducks here, and the lake, and that's when the drone is really it is a must-have kind of tool. Right now it's not, and so that's why I'm not going to spend any money, and I don't want to raise any money for something that is not efficient, and a good use of money. It's just not a good use. So anyway, so that's the deal, guys, and I can't thank you enough for your help, and we're still going to keep pounding on Casey, because he's got a contact at DJI. He knows somebody. He's a big YouTuber. Like, man, the guy's huge. I think about, when I started watching Casey, I think he had 110,000 subscribers. I think he's up to 2.7 million now, and every video he puts out is like 1 million hits minimum in 2 days. Guy's a phenomenal, he's a phenomenal filmmaker, editor. And actually, guys, it's because of him that, I wanted to become a better editor. It's because of Casey, because Casey, he really inspired me to do a better job of putting telling us a better story here. And so anyways, that's enough. Let's get on with the duck adventure and do our duck chores. Well, Doug's back to normal. He's gone. Yesterday he stuck around. Not a sign of him. He keeps going in the bush and barking at the crows. When I was talking to the big camera, he took off. I saw him out of the corner of my eye going. Yesterday he didn't move at all, guys. Oh, it was so funny. Doug was suffering a food hangover. They fed him so much food. It was so funny. There was a big spread of food, and Doug was, Doug and food, he loves the smell of food. He's over at the table, and they're saying, keep him away from the table. I said, okay, fine. So I kept him away from the table. Well, people and dogs, and they started feeding him from the table. And I said to everybody, I said, okay, you start doing that, man. I wipe my hands of this. I'm not going to be in charge of trying to keep Doug away. I can keep him away from the food if we don't feed him any food from the table. But if you're going to hand feed him, sausage and cheese right from the table, like they were standing beside the table, hand feeding them right at the table. So what's the dog going to think? This is like this whole buffet's for me, and they end up having to, and I'm not kidding you guys, they gave him like a 3-pound ham, big roasted ham with a bone in it. And Doug was in the corner eating that for about an hour and a half. And then it was gone, and they couldn't believe that he ate the whole thing. And I said, well, he's 137 pounds, man. A 3-pound ham is not a big deal for him. And you know what? It didn't slow him down. He was back at the table. All he wanted was sausage and cheese. And then there was chicken breast too. So they started feeding him chicken breast, and the dog turned his nose up to the chicken breast. He was hell-bent on getting cheese and sausages. And then yesterday, oh, the poor dog. He went to the bathroom so many times. He was hurting bad. Hurting like I was, actually. I'm not a big drinker. And I paid yesterday. Paid hard, actually. I feel a lot better. I feel like a human again today. I honestly, I don't remember I do not remember the last time I drank that much. It's got to be 2-3 years. Well, actually, come to think of it, guys, over 3 years, because I haven't drank any kind of amount of alcohol since I started the Duck Adventure. So I was like a little bit of a young virgin Friday night when it comes to that stuff. Oh, look at Bumblefoot. She's losing her purple. And she's totally normal. Yes, girl. Water. Oh, you got a little bit of mud on your face. Yeah, so on Friday, I was doing the rounds before I left. You know, and I got water and put extra water in the barn because I knew I wasn't going to be coming home. So I got everything ready to be away, and I found the little girl right here, and it was all mud, and she was just pounded into the mud, laying there. And as soon as I saw her, I knew right off the bat that something was wrong, because I walked over to her, and she didn't get up. Okay, now the female geese are picking on the ducks mating. Okay, look at this. Are you all right, duck? Okay, I'm just making sure here. Yeah, she was really, really bad. I got to give her a bath today. See if that makes her feel better. She's been laying on her belly since I put her in there, but she has to use both her wings to walk. Oh man, you fill it up with water. As soon as it's fresh, it's like, look out. They're not paying attention to me today. All right, let's get egg recon happening. Doug just came back. He's seriously out of breath. Dougie, you were running hard wherever you were. Chasing crows like a fool. All right, ducks, what have you given us today? Yesterday, I think I got the biggest bucket of all, but I didn't count. I just know that the eggs were like right to the very, very top of the bucket. Oh, it's -8 over here, it looks like. -14 when I woke up at 6 a.m. I've come to steal your eggs, duck. Well, they pounded the feed back in here. They're eating a lot of feed. Oh, little ruin in here. Huh, girl? Oh, right at the back. Right. I think I'm a little early today. Yesterday, I came out mid-afternoon, and I found 10 eggs outside. Which is very strange, because ducks don't lay in the middle of the day. Okay, they're also pushing their eggs right to the back. Okay, that's off to the barn. I think that's the noise that's bringing the Canada geese in. Well, let's check the egg situation over here. Okay, nothing there. This is where I found the Canada geese, or the Canada geese. This is where I found the 2 goose eggs yesterday in the middle of the afternoon because there was none in the morning. Oh, I'm going to be glad when I clean this up. But that male, gotta go. I've watched him attack too many ducks. He's not duck friendly. They're a little upset right now. Yes, I took the egg, girls. Okay, let's go to the barn. They scatter out of my way. So I can't thank you guys enough. Hopefully we can get Casey's attention and get some help. Because it would be nice to have a drone for when the flock's huge. You know, the morning rushes and going down the lake and the ducks at the lake. Because, you know, they would get used to the drone. It would mean nothing to them. It would be just epic footage. You know, when the ducks are down there swimming. And especially in the mornings. You know, when the sun's just coming up at the right angle and the lake's so pretty with the glistening off the surface of the water. And I think I'm here too early today, guys. Is there 2 ducks on top of each other? I think I'm going to be doing another egg recon here because it is only 7 in the morning. I woke up early and I was all gung-ho. Recharged from the abuse I did to my body yesterday, or the day before that. Yesterday I was healing. Oh, you got 2 eggs today. Do you have an egg? Oh, you've got a bunch actually. Oh no, we're starting to get an egg count happening here. I think we're going to get some stragglers on the egg situation later because normally when I come in here there's no ducks sitting on the nest. So I think there are some ducks still going to pop some eggs. Oh, we are getting a pretty good bucket though. But yesterday, it was absolutely, actually had a little bit of a hump in the center. It was so full. Okay, let's get some feed. Oh, I don't need feed in here. I think I got a bag of feed in the metal shed. Or a partial bag. I can't remember. Let's go check. But we're good in here for feed. Yeah, so a drone, you know, it's a limited use item. But it's for when the flock's huge and we're at the lake. And, you know, be ultimate for doing an aerial to see the predator trails. It would really give us a good insight of where they're coming from because I could fly over top of all that back area and actually see the trails and what's going on. But it's still not something that I would use every day. So spending $2,300 on something that I'm not going to use every day, I just can't get my head around it. So, all right, if we can't get one from DJI to help us out here, we'll just do without. All right, there's some feed here. Because like I said, if I got to spend some coin on cameras, I think it's the big camera's going to die this year. Oh, I got another bag. Top this up. And I'd rather have a big camera as a backup because we can't have the show without a big camera. You know, pivot heads are great for doing, you know, when I'm working. But, you know, when I want to do some shots to get some epic stuff, you know, to actually showcase the ducks, you need the big camera. You need zoom, you need good sound. Especially when the flock gets big. Good sound, when the flock is big is a have-to-have item, guys, because nothing sounds more awesome than 800 plus ducks quacking their faces off. You see the fireworks right there. It was about, I think it was about 10 o'clock. I let him out, and then he heard something in the bush, and he ran into the bush, started barking, and wouldn't come back. So I let the fireworks off. He came back right away. It's like when I shoot the gun off, he comes back right away. But he's just gnawing down. Wonder what the coyote head looks like. What have you got it down to, Doug? I think he ate the whole leg and the foot. Oh, he's well, he got the brain cavity completely eaten. Dougie, pretty soon it's just going to be teeth. Man, the dog's got basically caviar food in the house, you know, what he gets fed here. He'd rather eat old, rotten, dead coyote carcass. It's really warming up with the sun hitting here, but it ain't -3, that's for sure. Feed run this week. And our shopping trip to price out the pen. And that's the other thing, guys. The pen expansion is way more important than a drone. Doug, it's the neighbor's dog. Come here. Come here, Doug. Forget about the barking dogs. Don't even bark at them. I've been working with them this winter because the neighbor has a dog that's outside all the time, barks all the time. Poor dog, I think it's tied up. And which I don't know why you have a dog if you're going to tie it up outside all the time, but that's another world. The poor thing barks all the time. So Doug was barking, and I've been scolding him all winter for barking because I don't want him to pay attention to barking dogs. You know, because then he'll start running across the highway, going to where they live, and we just don't need that happening here. Yeah, so back to the pen expansion. Pen expansion is #1 priority if we're going to be spending any money here. It's a necessity for the well-being of the ducks. And technology is #2 when it comes to taking care of the ducks. Because that would be irresponsible of me, you know, blowing that kind of money on something when I have something essential that needs to be done. Because, you know, 1,000 ducks is what I'd like to have. You know, that's my goal. I keep saying every year I keep trying for 1,000, and I do get closer. And last year I think it was like 800 ducks in the pen, which was its limit. And we were lucky last year we didn't have to do any lockdowns like the year before, where, you know, I had them locked down for 10 days. 10 days locked up, 800 ducks in the pen, too much. But I want to get the pen big enough that, one, I want to dig a hole where the creek runs and make sort of like a little pond, a little swimming pond inside the pen, just in case lockdown does happen. And then the ducks can have more room if we do have to lock everybody up. And they'll have water in the pen, because the bathtub is not, it's not, 1,000 ducks in the bathtub's not going to work. We need a hole. Actually, I'll walk you over there. I'll show you the area. This is the area that I want to expand the pen over to. It's pretty rough, nasty terrain, and it is it's a little mini excavator hole digging type terrain. It's just, as you can tell, there's rocks everywhere. It's not the place you want to be digging any type of hole. Put a post in, or digging a hole for the ducks to play in. But there's this runoff creek here that drains the front wetland area of my property. It runs almost all summer, depends how wet the summer is. But I'd like to go into the bush a little bit with the excavator to just dig it to another foot deeper, and so we get a little more drainage, which would get us more water from the front of the property. And I would like to, right this area here is where I'd like to dig the hole so that the water flows in and comes into this area, because this is a little bit of an indent. Take the dirt from it, make a little bit of a dam on the front end, and then the ducks, because of it flows enough that it wouldn't become stagnant water, and it would be, I think, a nice little touch inside the pen to have nothing big, maybe 20 foot in diameter type size, not too deep, because if I have to walk into it, which would that would be a nasty thing to have to do. I don't want to have a 5 foot deep hole. So maybe 2 foot deep, but just about 25 feet tops right here in this area, and put all the dirt over there so that it's like a dam. But this is what I was thinking, and bring the pen over to this area right here. And what I would do is I would build a pen outside of that pen, put all the poles in, string all the wire up, get it completely done, and then take down the pen on the inside. And that's the plan that I would like to do. So we're going to find out this coming week what it's going to cost, and then we'll take it from there. So buying a drone or having a fundraiser for a drone is not responsible when I've got a project that's essential to the well-being of the ducks. Because what happens if I'm super successful this year, guys? What happens if I actually hatch 1,200 ducks? Or even crazier number, 1,500? What if I'm who knows? Like I actually could have no problems. Things could go right. You start hatching 450 ducklings, per hatch. Success rate, it don't take long to hit 1,500 ducks. Fresh water, right? I got clean ducks. Some days. Oh, the male's gonna come in. He wants a piece of her. Yep, right on top. No, she doesn't want anything to do with it. She just came in for a bath. Stay away, that's my woman. So we'll be doing that this week. Figuring it out. What's involved. Because that has to start soon. Well, as soon as the frost comes out of the ground, because right now everything is just absolutely frozen solid. I don't know if spring is ever going to get here. I think tonight's another cold night too. I don't think the seasonal weather is coming till midweek. Oh, some more geese landed over there, guys. I can see 2 more. Looks like 7 over there now. Might be the same flock that keeps coming in every day to have corn. And there's still corn down there. They're not eating a lot. Alright, chore's done. I'm going to wait till it warms up. And then we'll give Stripper a bath and her little injured friend. And I gotta go I got a duck rush video to edit, and then I'm gonna start working on another epic duck rush video, the big wrap-up video, the one that I've been really excited about doing, but sort of not, because it's really a big job, really a big edit, really massive actually, more complicated, because it's I'm trying to think. I think it's like 17 camera angles that I've got to edit together. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. Who knows? It might not turn out and no one will ever see the footage. We'll see. But guys, I can't thank you enough. Man, oh man, you guys are great. I'm lost for words. I've got great supporters. But it would be super epic to capture duck rushes with a drone. It'd be a lot easier than strapping myself up in a tree 35 feet off the ground. I was watching the other day, I was checking that video, and I saw the camera jiggling, and I remember that day how I was trying to hold the camera and get the body harness on while I was 30 feet up in the air. It was like, it's not fun. And it's freaking dangerous some days because the ladder is covered in dew, so it's slippery when I'm going up there in the mornings. A drone would be easier, but it's not a necessity. It's something that we have to either win it or DJI has to give it to us because we got more important things to spend our money on here at the Duck Adventure. All right, I'm gonna go have my breakfast, my coffee, and we'll be giving Stripper a bath here later this afternoon when it warms up. And I'm gonna go and start an edit. And like I said, I'm working on this epic duck rush edit from all the different camera angles that I shot this summer, or past summer I should say. All right, I'll be back shortly, guys. I gotta get some food into me. There's an owl right over there. Hopefully he doesn't come in and kill a duck. He shouldn't. There's next to no snow on the ground. It's not hard hunting right now. All right, I'm gonna go have my coffee. Are you coming? You're gonna stay out here. Doug. See, he doesn't want to come in. Doug's going through spring fever also. Look at him. But I can't leave him out because he keeps going on these crazy runs. And with the lake still frozen, but not really frozen. Come on, Doug. Come on. Once the lake's open, you can stay outside. Until then, I gotta keep an eye on you. Bad news, guys. I came out here to put some recycling out here, and our duck died. I don't believe it. This is our first death this winter. When I came out this morning, you know, she wasn't in this kind of shape that I thought she was just gonna die. I just came out, took some stuff for recycling, and man, it caught me really off guard actually. Brought a little bit of tears to my eyes. I hate when I lose ducks. It threw me for a big loop, guys, when I came out here. Like, I came out just put the recycling because I'm about 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from giving Stripper a bath, because I was going to draw a bath for both of them, and she must have got pounded really hard for her to die like this, you know, because I found her Friday morning. 2 days later, she's dead. I just can't believe it. Our first dead duck. Well, Stripper, I'll take her out of here. Like, she just died too. Alright guys, I gotta put her outside. What a waste of a good female. I wish I knew exactly what happened to her. You know, if it was a goose or if it was a Muscovy drake. But she has that same back of her, you know, her back all ripped to crap. And anyways, I gotta put the camera down here so I can open the door. Oh man, I tell you, you know, it was amazing the emotional rush I just got off of it when I came out here to put the recycling out. Oh, I don't believe it. Anyways, crap happens. Well, I'm gonna finish my lunch here and then pour Stripper a bath. She needs a bath. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, honestly, if there would have been a camera set out here to catch the look on my face when I came through the door, I was shocked the emotions that I went through when I saw it. I came, like I said, I came out with recycling, and it was like this boom. I hit this sad wall. Anyways, I hate that. I hate losing ducks. Bottom line. Let's get Stripper's bathtub. Give her a bath. I'm really screwed up, guys, over losing that duck. I don't believe the the emotional wave that hit me when I saw. I was blown away. But of course, you know, when you're going to the recycle bin, last thing you're thinking about is seeing a dead duck.
It's warmed up a little bit. Back deck's got sun on it, so it's perfect for stripper. It's only +3. It's not that warm. But we've got a big storm coming. For as sunny as it is right now, and warm, they're calling for another massive snowstorm, freezing rain, ice pellets, the works. It seems that as these storms, we always get this pre-nice weather just before the storm hits. But after this, guys, after actually the next 2 days, nasty, wet, cold weather, it's changed. Actually, there's a temperature. I was looking at the 7-day forecast. There's actually one day 17 degrees they're calling for, which is more like it. It's more like spring, actually. 17 is going to be awesome. Ducks want out. Can't do it yet, though. Not yet. Soon. Really soon. Oh, poor duck. I gotta get rid of the duck, too. Oh, I hate that when ducks die like that. But you can't do anything with them. You can't eat them. Because you don't know why they died. This one, an injury. Because it, was pretty beaten up, but... Anyways, let's get stripper happening here with a nice warm bath. It just sucks that we lost the duck. Went the whole winter and lost nothing. It was an awesome winter for ducks. And then to lose one right at the end. All right, Dougie, you're right in the way for me to fill the pails up. Let's get stripper cleaned up. She needs a bath. She hasn't had one, actually. I'm trying to think. It's well over a week. I can't believe I pour a warm bath for this duck. But, she is an indoor duck. Can't very well put her in ice cold well water. She doesn't have any oil on her feathers. She's not like the ducks in the pen who have had access to water all winter. She gets soaked pretty quick when she gets in here. Let's get the little duck outside. Get her have a warm bath. Come on, little girl. You need to clean up. Come on. I know, I'm sorry your friend died on you. Oh, you love this, don't you, duck? A little delay on the cleaning herself. Usually she's right at it instantly. Well, she's doing drop the poop in the water trick. Alright, I'll leave her alone. She wants to bath in privacy. I'm going to give the back room a little bit of a sweep here. Clean it up. All right, back room's cleaned up. Well, stripper, it doesn't look like you're enjoying this today. You're not into this? You're not even wet. What's going on, little duck? I think what it is, guys, is that she's looking at the duck pen and she's just distracted by all the ducks in the pen. Because the snowbank's gone. That's what it is. Because the big snowbank was here before and it was blocking her view to the pen. And you know your duck friends are over there, don't you? That's what it is, because that's all she's doing is staring at her friends. I never even thought of that. I should have put this on the front deck. Here, well, let's just try a little bit experiment here. Come on, stripper, let's try something here. So I bet you if I put you here, you're going to go right towards the pen. Okay, make a liar out of me. You can't climb over the grate now, the snowbank's gone. Alright, I'm going to leave her outside here while I do some work outside. She's trying to find a way out. She wants to go to her friends. Sorry, duck, not yet. I just can't believe how nice it is, and we've got this crazy storm warning on the internet. They got a big gray banner across, special warning, something like 4 to 10 centimeters of snow, freezing rain, and ice pellets for the next 2 days. And then it goes like, well, zeros, -1 at night, but then it's going like 10, 12, 14, 17 degrees, so it's going to be nice and warm soon. Soon, not yet though. Okay, so all Stripper's doing is tormenting herself, standing at the grid, looking at her friends in the pen. Stripper, come here. I'll give you one more little dunk in the water, and then you're going inside. Clean yourself up. She's just not interested today. Because usually, you know, you put her in the water and it's like instant wash herself. You're not interested, are you, duck? All you want to do is go over to the pen. That's not going to happen. So, I'm going to put you back inside for now. How's your belly? Oh, it's better. I have to go and dispose of your dead friend in a secret location that Doug's not going to find. Actually, I'm going to put Doug in the back here while I go do that. Come on, Doug. Come on. I'm just going to put you in the back until I get rid of the duck. Because I don't want you following me. Come on. Come on, in you go. I gotta get rid of a duck. Oh, what a waste of a nice little female. I'd sure like to know what drake or goose did this to her. Won't be long. Well, I shouldn't say that because it's not supposed to be this cold right now. And the spot that I knocked all down with the quad runner, you can barely even tell now that the snow has melted down more. I was actually, what I thought I was, getting down with the quad runner, I was sitting on top of snow, because you can barely tell the difference on the line. It's almost unnoticeable. You can just barely see the line. It helped. It did break down the really tall stuff, but I need the mud, and then I need the Argo with the tracks. Because if you bend over those dry bulrushes into mud, it'll be flat. That's probably at least another 10 days away. At least 10 days the way the weather forecast is looking. Oh, let's go back to the house and give the ducks in the pen some water and clean up Stripper's bathtub that she didn't really use that much today. Come on out. Our duck is hidden. Put it in a place that even the predators are going to have a hard time finding it. They probably will end up finding it, but at least they'll have it. It'll be a challenge. How do you do that, Doug? He disappears so quick. He was just right there barking. Problem is, it's his fur color. He blends in. If he was a black dog, he'd stick out. But right now, with everything dead, dead color brown, like, I'm not kidding you guys. I've had times where, I'm yelling, looking for him, and he'd be like right in front of me, not 100 feet. Oh, there's some eggs. He blends in so well. He did it to me today. He was standing right in front of me, and I was yelling, and he looks up, and I didn't know he was there until I saw his eyes. Oh, ducks, your water's dirty. This week the ducks will get out. As soon as this last blast of nasty weather and it gets really warm, because then Doug can be outside with them. I wonder which drake hurt that female, or if it was a goose. They're chewing on my boots. Yeah, coming up from behind. Oh, I can't wait to clean this pen out. I'm actually looking forward to shoveling poop, guys. Oh, that was Gimpy. Miss Limpy, how are you doing? Yeah, it's pretty dirty in here. They've been using it lots today since I did it this morning. I'll do it again later on just before it gets dark. Sort of give them a treat. Mid-afternoon clean water. Let's see if there's any eggs over here. No. None there. Oh, yes there is. I see the edge of one. Okay, can I reach it? Oh, not from there. I knew there was going to be more eggs. It's just hard to believe we've got another nasty storm coming. It's so greasy walking around in here. I should have brought the pail with me. One of our crossbreed males. If you look on the right there, that's a purebred. And you can tell by the thickness of the body. He's got the peaking in him. All right, what do they got? Any eggs in here? No, no eggs. We'll do a quick check of the barn. There's broken wing duck. How are you doing, broken wing duck? Looks like she's doing good. She's clean, so she must be using the bathtub. You're looking good, duck. Well, that was nice to see her. I haven't, honestly, guys, I haven't seen broken wing duck since I let her loose. She's actually, yeah, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen her in weeks, actually. I had to switch jackets. I'm back in my winter jacket. The wind is not nice. It might be 2 or 3 degrees in the sun, but it ain't that warm when the wind kicks up. I'll leave you alone, Goose. There's, oh, actually 2 more duck eggs. Oh, look at this. I really needed a pail. Damn. Okay, I got a problem. I can only hold so many eggs in my hands here. Okay, 7 more eggs for egg recon. Seven more eggs, and she's probably laying an egg. But we'll leave her alone. Okay, I gotta go to the house and then gotta come back. I got too much going on here. I didn't think this through, but I have a habit of doing that here. Just sort of stumble around. I'll put them right here on the deck and I'll deal with them later. And then I'll go back down here and close the barn off. Alright, let's lock this place up. That looks like Necrovi. The top of his head is too black to be mowed. Slowly getting organized. These ducks need to get out. They're drilling all over the place. They're going through drill withdrawal here. They've got holes like this all over the pen where they're drilling through the frozen ground. Anywhere there's water pocket, they drill, make it into a hole. Alright, duck, let me have the hose. This winter has gone on long enough, guys. I'm getting sick of it. Even though we really didn't even have a true Canadian winter. But I'm sort of wishing we did so it would be over right now. It was nice having a mild winter, but sure sucks having a late spring. Look at the size difference. See that crossbreed on the left? And then they've got the purebred on the right. Much slimmer body. And no white. If you take a look, all the feathers are gray on this one, and this one's got a bunch of white mixed in. White and browns. Three males and 1 female. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Someone's going to put the run on somebody here. Or that female is going to take off and say, the hell with it, I'm getting out of here. Oh, she went in. Right away, on top of her. Oh, see, that's it, I'm getting out of here. Oh, she's going to go back. She's being hesitant. Cautious. Good move, duck. Well, I'm going to go in the garage, guys, and I'm going to fix that water station that got broke this winter. Well, what I'm going to do here is I'm finally going to repair this thing. I've got the fiberglass kit out here, and I'm going to just put a patch in here just so I can get the last of the life out of this. I've already repaired this once. I just realized over here I had to do a little bit of a plastic weld. But it's this is probably the last time I'm going to be able to repair it. Oh, I'm going to make a mess now with fiberglass. Oh, and by the way, guys, the beeping sound that we've been hearing in the garage, I thought it was my emergency lighting. It wasn't. My combination lock on my door just died. Brand new batteries. It's tripped. I tried another set of batteries, and it just keeps going. So that's what was causing the noise, and I thought it was the emergency lighting. I took the emergency lighting off the wall, and it was still doing it. And I'm like, okay. I started walking around the garage trying to find what was causing the noise. Finally, I figured out it was this. So it lasted, I'm thinking it was 10 years that it lasted on the door, because it's screwed. I tried new batteries, still does it. So, but it's what brand is it? It's a Wiser. So 10 years I got out of it. Probably the next one will last 2, because I don't think it's made to the same quality as it was 10 years ago. Alright, let's get this happening here. Well, my fiberglass repair kit, I had exactly enough left, and not any extra. From when I repaired the canoe last year, like nothing left. This is it. Oh, here we go. Fix the old little water station here. Get the last of the life out of it. Instead of going and spending, I think it's like 40 bucks for a new one. I had a 6-pack of dollar store paintbrushes left over, so do a quick little repair job here. I'm doing this in Braille, guys, because I grabbed the wrong pivot heads. The pivot heads with my lenses in it so I could see is in the house. So I'm doing this in Braille. Just for you. But I have exactly what I need. Not an ounce extra, actually. And this stuff you do not want to get on your hands. It's nasty. And actually, as soon as I finish this, I'm getting out of the garage too, because the fumes are nasty. So this was just broke, not broke. But I think the next time it breaks, it'll be broke. Unrepairable. Okay. I'm probably going to have to do a little sanding afterwards just to get the rough edges out. Okay. That looks like it, guys. A little more here. Just try to get this to stick together. I think that's gonna do the job. One repaired water station. stuck. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to sand it just to get the rough edges out. Hopefully this works. It should. I gotta work quick because I had more hardener than I should have put in there. It's already starting to gum up. I should stop before I make a mess here. But she's gotta. I think I'm making a mess. I should stop. I'm gonna make a real big mess here. I gotta get this to stick together so it doesn't bubble. Get the air out of here. There, that's better. Okay, I did it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sand that. But if it works, I just saved 40 bucks. And I had everything here in the garage. One repaired water station. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So before I make it, I keep screwing with it. I'm gonna deform it completely here. Just inside there. Okay, guys. We'll see how she hardens up here by tomorrow. Well, actually, it'll be hardened in about probably 15-20 minutes. It'll be rock hard by tomorrow, though. Fixed. Now I just got to put it someplace so it can harden. There. Done. If you go out, Doug, I gotta wash your belly, and it'll be cold water. You need mud flaps, dog. Look at him right away. He was sitting in the house watching the crows on the treetops. What a dog. He's running out of places to do a snow bath. Pretty soon there'll be no more snow. There, he's gone. That's where all the crows were. He was in the living room growling, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I went in the living room, looked at the window, and I could see the crows, and he's sitting there growling at them. Okay, I'm doing the water here. The end of the night. It's 7:45. Oh, pretty soon the days are going to get really long here. Really long. Pretty soon it's going to be 10 o'clock. I'll be out here working. Just keep an eye on Dougie there. He's really getting aggressive on the guarding. Okay, I gotta switch cameras here, or I gotta get rid of a camera. Well, actually switch and get rid of one. Well, I'll get rid of one and then switch. I don't think the pivot heads picked that up. He's walking around the yard growling. He's got his fur up. He's gone from one end to the other. And he walked by me and he was going, "Rrr." He doesn't want anything here. Well, the clouds came in, so I'm thinking the storm's going to come. Oh, there's Bumblefoot. Muscovy, when are you going to fly? We haven't seen any flying action this spring at all. They should actually be flying out of the pen by now. Oh, the geese are getting upset. Bruce Lee's hanging with them. That's bizarre. I think the geese are thinking that's their nest. I know my neighbor's geese down the road, they have their nests right out in the open. Like, they don't even go for cover. Last year they had a nest right in the middle of the barnyard. Alright, I'll give you some fresh water for tonight, Sucks. Oh, I'm going to be so glad when the warm weather gets here and we can get the watering station out. I'm going to be glad when I can clean out this pan. 17 degrees. I think it's Thursday. It's going to 17. And then any day I'll be able to turn the water back onto the pan and get the big water line running. That'll be soon. Is this Limpy? Yep, it is. She just lays in the water and soaks. It's got to be easier on her hip. That's the only thing that makes any sense. That's why she's in the water. It just sucks that we lost the duck today. I can't believe how dirty this was, considering I changed this about, I'm thinking probably about 6 hours ago. That's a mess of ducks. Sleeping on a pile of hay, which is really on a pile of a block of ice, actually, because it's ice underneath there. The male Muscovies are so filthy. It's like they're allergic to water. Look at this, they were stalking me from behind, following me. Not a lot of attention from the females. It's like they've had enough of me or something. I'm no longer the duck magnet. Earlier today when I was telling you about how Doug blends in, about where the sign is, he was right there. And I was staring right at him and I didn't see him until he turned and I saw his eyes. But he's somewhere right now that is not close. I'm going to go take a look in the bush here. Oh, Dougie, I don't know what to do with him. He just took off. I went into the bush all the way to the dock. Couldn't find him. Then I said, that's enough. Then I said, that's enough. I went to the garage. I looked for his cable. It's time to tie him up. And then he came back like a bat out of hell. But I can't remember where I put his cable. Because you have to tie him up with a cable because he chews the rope off in a split second. And I don't know where I put it. Something's telling me I took it apart because it was getting old. I don't see it hanging anywhere. I think I'm going to have to buy another cable. I'm going to have to put that on my shopping list. I just get clothesline cable. It works. Just something that he can't chew through. So I'm not kidding you guys. I put him on a rope once. I'm no lie. I think it was like somewhere around 35-40 seconds he chewed it off. It was so fast I couldn't believe it. Like, I turned around, started walking away, and it was like he must have just bit down on it and sheared it off instantly. Like, he probably didn't even chew. He just sheared it, you know. The way Doug's jaws are, I could see him shearing the rope with one bite. Okay, ducks, I gotta get the hose here. Oh, Limpy got out of the water. Wonder where she went. Doug's gonna hate me. I gotta give him a shower with cold water. I'm not getting the warm water hose out. All right, ducks, you're set for the night. I'll see you in the morning. I was positive I had the cable though. I don't remember throwing it out because I would have taken the clamps off of it and the dog, you know, leash clip on the end of it, and I don't remember taking it apart. But then again, a lot of stuff happens here, so can't very well remember everything here. Okay, I gotta give Doug a bath with cold water. Oh, he's gonna hate this. Okay, where are you, dirty dog? Doug, come on, let's go. Let's go. You got mud all over your belly, so I gotta give you a spray. Come on. Look how slow he's going. He knows what's gonna happen here shortly, in a matter of seconds. Come on. Cold water, eh, Douggies? You're not a big fan of this. You don't mind the warm water, it's the cold water, it sucks. Oh, Doug. Come here. Look at him hiding. Come here, come here, come here. I know, it's cold water, but I'm not getting the warm water. You shouldn't have ran away. You wouldn't be muddy. He's not liking it. Doug, relax, stop turning around. You're making it harder. Lift your foot up. There. All right. There you go. See, when he knows it's warm water, he comes to the back really, really quick, knowing that he's going to get a warm water spray into the house. But see, I've done the cold water spray now. I'm trying to think. Oh, probably 2 or 3 times. So now I have to coax him to go around to the back of the house because he knows potentially it's a cold water spray. And he really hates it.
And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends and enjoy the show.